Hello everyone, my name is Spencer Kinzie, and as I am sure none of you have been able to see, my face is a mess. The reason why it is a mess is because the roads do not have warning labels, so I do not know what not to do. If the road I had fallen on had said, "Warning, do not use your face as a mode of transportation," this never would have happened. Sadly, it did happen, and that leads me into my topic of discussion tonight. Warning labels and why they are there. So without any further ado, I present warning. Bad jokes inbound. First, I would like to go through some fun warning labels and present a scenario for each. This first one comes from the inside of a wheelbarrow. Not intended for highway use. Do I really even need to say anything about this one? Well, so you need to think about this. I mean, really think. Somebody had to have done this in order for this to be a required warning label for these people to be putting on their products. Can you imagine that customer service call? I mean, it would be like, "Ring ring, hello, welcome to Wheelbarrows Incorporated. How can I help you?" "Well, I bought a wheelbarrow from you a few weeks ago, but when I took it out today, it just couldn't handle the stress. And I put it through, and I was wondering if I could either get a refund or a higher-end wheelbarrow." "Well, sir, what was the stress you put it through?" "Well, you see, I was going down I-95 when it's..." "Wait, why were you on I-95? "Well, I needed to get to a friend's house with a pile of dirt, and my truck is in the shop right now, so I hitched it up to my brother's truck. Then, just as we were about to merge, the two supports hit the ground and then just came off. This completely destabilized the barrel, but I hoped so that I could hold on to the truck to stabilize it. But then, as we entered I-95, I accidentally let go and was flung out of the wheelbarrow. And the wheelbarrow flew out and hit another car and was completely demolished. And I am very disappointed by our company's lack of..." Hello? Hello? Get fired good service these days. I mean, after that sentence, I can only assume that the customer service agent hung up and called the boss to put this label on at once. Then there's one on a baby stroller. And it simply says this: "Warning, remove baby before folding." So this one, I think, has a simpler story. New parents simply forgot that there's an infant newborn that takes up most of their time, affects their sleep, and is the thing that they spent months preparing for. What was my argument for this one again? I mean, this next one is my favorite. It's on a battle of dog medication. "Warning! May cause drowsiness. Use care when operating a car." Use care when operating a car. I mean, what was this referring to? What was this referring to? Was someone so tired that they took a wrong pill before a party? I mean, it wouldn't have helped with their drowsiness, apparently. Or is there a new type of helping dog that I don't know about? Kind of like the seeing eye dog? Is it called the designated driving dog? I guess I'll have to look that up. Then there's a warning label on an invisible ink pen. It says, "It should not be used for signing checks or any legal documents." Man, the guy who found that out must have had the worst luck in the world. Because, I mean, you see them mainly, at least I've seen them, at my bookstores and everything down here in Oklahoma. And so, I mean, imagine this hardworking parent who's running late to work with an important meeting, and actually that sounds like the beginning of a movie now that I think about it. It's like, open scene. Father or mother, I'm not completely sure. Parent enters the room, rushing to work. He accidentally slips on a toy and his pin drops. He picks up the pin that's lying right beside it and heads off to work. And later that day, it's in his important meeting, and he needs to sign a merger that will save his company from utter liquefaction. However, he signs it with the wrong ink, and so him and his kids have to go on a wacky adventure to sign it with the correct ink, or prove that they did sign it with the invisible ink. Man. Has Hollywood already done that one? Now, for the final part of this, I will be coming up with some warning labels for instrumentalists. For violinists, warning! Comes with high level of ego if in first violin. And way too much energy if in second. For cello, warning! They will be the most beautiful sounding string instrument and make the first violins jealous. For violas, warning! Violas. I'm pausing because even though this is a video, I'm sure that all of you are laughing your guts out at that one. Violas are awesome. For bass. For bass, warning, will become the backbone of the orchestra, but nobody will know. For woodwinds, warning, will either sound like a dying bird or nope, just a dying bird. For brass, warning, always too loud. And finally, for percussionists, warning, will always be on beat. Except when they're not. And I am truly sorry for every instrument that did not get mentioned, as I am one of the violins. Take that as you will. Anyways, I hope that you enjoy this, and remember that bug spray may be harmful to bees.